You know what it is I mean, we all go through it. I've been around people that I'll snap off on, I keep myself reserved in Arizona and just be toasted out here. But, we all go through it for the most part, and it's like, it's ingrained in us, not just in terms of college or so on, whatever, because it's not like someone was saying, hey, let's cover this up or so on and put a warning label on the helmets and so on. But it's ingrained in us to not complain. From when you play this game, it was like, from the time I turned pro, hit my knee or something like that, I had a coach look me in my face and say, the best ability is availability. It's just like, you're the first rounder, pick it up, let's go. You got to play through that. It's a difference between being hurt and injured. Those are the things that we heard. It was just like, when you see stars, it was just like, all right, come on, let's go. I've hit somebody in my eye, get stuck, and I'm literally like, all right, next play. I've got plates in my hands and plates in my thumb and so on, and literally it's like, you know what, I'm gonna play 2 more plays just because I don't want the guy to know it's broke. So it's ingrained in us. So it's like, it's not that we don't want to complain about it, but it's like you feel like that's when football was tough. It's like it's just what it is. So now, as older guys, as former players and so on, it's like, do I really want to complain? And there's a lot of guys that's injured, that's hurt, and so on. Like, for example, with myself, I mean, I've had 2 strokes since I retired, and gained a lot of weight, and my heart was in AFib, and back surgery, knee surgeries, and so on. But I can't call up my guys and be like, hey, you know what? I just had which my guy said is a TIA or something like that or whatever. It's just like, I just had a mini stroke. Who do I call and say that to? Meanwhile, it could be a guy going through the same health stuff and so on, and me talking to him can actually help him. So you go through the ups and downs. Arizona's great for arthritis and so on. So I'm enjoying it out here.
Is everything good with you physically now? I mean, to the extent that it can be.
I mean, it's the best it could be. So it's one of those things that's, like I said, what am I gonna get from complaining? Even when I, go talk to my dad and my family and so on, and they say to me like, hey, you in this concussion stuff and so on. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go do it. But it's not like they're gonna say, hey, here's this X amount of dollars and so on. You can't even figure. I mean, Hernandez, no matter what the situation is, his brain was still destroyed. I'm not saying that, hey, that's why it's happened or whatever the case may be, but he had played how many years? And then everything seems to be falling on just the NFL, when most of us played from Pee-wee, college, and so on, and people made millions off of us. But the focus is NFL, obviously. But colleges and everything else made tons of money.
Your son play football?
No.
Does he want to?
I don't know what it is. Like I said, I'll let him make his own decisions and so on. But what happens is, when it comes to football, it's like, obviously you have like Walter Payton and Jared Payton. The expectations is high and so on. LeBron James with his son and so on. He'll never be this guy and so on, because everyone has their views on what that guy will be. So for my son, he looks and he sees the pain that we go through. It's like, they love watching dad play and so on, but it's like, oh man, dad had knee surgery, or dad had back surgery, or dad hands is here, and dad feels like this. Dad is in a room and he can't play with me, he's this. As a kid and so on, you think he's gonna say, you know what, I wanna play football like dad. Especially when they stop and they look and they see, you know what, dad makes money doing this. Dad makes money doing Instagram videos and TV and everything else and so on, so dad is doing this. I want to do what dad's doing now. Like, I don't want to go out there and have CTE or different situations. It's like, you set the example that way. And like I said, no one ever talk about, especially us, Penn Staters, because most of us have our degree. No one ever talks about that.